Welcome back to Danilo 2, the channel where I talk about the same stuff that I do on my main channel, but everything's just worse. You read the title, you know what I'm talking about. This is the 23.7-inch 4K LG UltraFine display made for Mac. This video is going to be kind of like an initial impressions, somewhat review. It doesn't take that long to review a monitor, I feel, and just general use kind of thing. What was that? Now, I use the M1 MacBook Pro, the nice and thin original M1 MacBook Pro, and I love this computer. I think it's really great. I think the performance is phenomenal for my type of work. And my work, to clarify, is photo, video, graphic design work. I always choose to get the 13-inch model. It just goes in a bag, doesn't take up too much space. It just doesn't get in the way, unlike the 16-inch, which I've just found to be just a little bit too cumbersome. But the problem with this, the screen's too small for everyday work. And I had it mounted at this height, and I used the Magic Keyboard and the Magic Mouse, and it was a setup. I did a lot of work with it, but I needed a bigger display. I needed more space on my screen, and I wanted to get something that worked seamlessly with Apple, because the magic of this display is all I need is my Thunderbolt cable. I just plug it in, press my mouse once or twice, wait a moment, and it's there. And my brightness is just toggled with the keyboard. This is all just magic. Now, very quickly going over the design of this display. It is not beautiful, it is not ugly. I think it looks quite nice, except for all of these cables hanging out of the back. The position where they put the I/O, I don't know where else they would have put it, but it kind of looks ugly. And the stand is great. It's got a lot of up and down height adjust. The minimum space is about the height of my soundbar, so it's pretty convenient in that respect. It's got enough tilt, more than enough for someone who's sitting at a desk, but it's got no swivel. It's limber in that way, and it's a bit wobbly, which some people have criticized in their reviews that I've seen, but I never let it wobble. I'm not always bumping my table. If you have a wobbly table, your display would wobble, but I don't have a wobbly table. But yeah, back to the point. There are 3 displays in total that I'm aware of that have this magical working in software brightness thing and a few other things. And that is the Pro Display XDR that Apple make, that's about $10,000. LG UltraFine 5K and the LG UltraFine 4K. Obviously, I couldn't afford the $10,000 one, but I could afford both the 5K and the 4K display. But the 5K display, you get more pixels, you get a bigger screen, and you get a webcam. And for me, I wasn't really sure whether or not I should spend an extra, effectively $1,000 for the extra resolution on the webcam. My friend who was with me on the day that I was buying this monitor, he was kind of saying, is 1K worth an extra K? And in the end, I decided, no, I don't really need a 5K display. I'm mostly working with 1080p footage anyways. I just wanted the ability to see 1080p and have all my workspace around it. And a 4K display is good enough for that, which means that that $1,000 really just comes down to the webcam for me. And I found it a struggle not having a webcam on this display, but not a $1,000 struggle. I could buy quite a good webcam suitable for streaming for about 300, 400 Australian dollars. Ultimately, I think I made the right choice. I did buy the 5K one in January earlier this year, and I owned it for about a week before I ultimately decided to return it, just because the cost is ridiculous. It's about the same price as the base iMac, which is a 4.5K display with the M1 chip, and that's just ridiculous. And I'm still ultimately happy with this display. I've had it for a few weeks now. I've edited a few videos on it. I've done a lot of Lightroom photo editing. I've done some design work in Illustrator and website building stuff, and it's been great. The colors have been great. I've been really happy. It's actually been really great to edit photo again. I should have bought this display a while ago. So yeah, this is my LG UltraFine 4K display. It's lovely. I'm very happy that I bought it, and let me know in the comments why you're watching this video. If you have any questions about it, please send a comment, do that, whatever. Thanks for watching this video. Here's some videos by me. I'm trying to get this channel to 100 subscribers. Here's my main channel as well. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one, which will be about something or other. I've got a road trip video coming up, but I'm still editing it and figuring it out. I don't even know what I'm having for lunch.